The following warm-up is for running preparation. Let's heat up the body, create better blood flow circulation, do some joint prep, especially in the hips, knees, ankles, and feet, muscular prep of the shoulders, hip flexors, quads, and hamstrings, with a sprinkling of technique throughout. Let's start with some leg swings. Trying to emphasize the range of motion, kicking forward and backward, maximizing your range, trying to keep your legs straight. Note, I am doing this standing. If you need stabilization, putting your hand on a wall works well. We'll do about 10 reps before switching sides. Make sure your abs stay on, so you're stretching out your hips and working your hamstring rather than dumping that stress into the lower back. We'll do the same, but kicking out and across. You can see I'm trying to use my arms for balance. Again, utilize a wall or some other sort of support if you need it, but maximize that range while staying upright in good posture. Next up, ankle circles. I'm going to keep my foot on the ground here, and I am trying to actively put pressure through the ball of my foot into the ground as I do these circles. We'll do about 10 per direction per ankle. We'll be moving into movement patterns, starting with the Carioca, which is just a crossover, moving laterally. I'm going to jog back to the start each and every time before switching sides. If you don't have the space to run across, you can do this in place as well. Next up is the high knee Carioca. Same idea, but I'm bringing the knee as high as possible on the crossover in front. Next up, the hurdler. I'm going to kick one leg straight out and then imagine my trail leg, my rear leg, has to go up and over. So my knee and my foot go out after I kick forward with the other leg. You'll jog back and repeat it on the other side. Straight leg, bent leg, straight leg, bent leg, forward, out, forward, out. Now that we've tested some of those movement patterns, we'll go into some stretches. Starting with the high knee pull. Standing as tall as I can, I'm pulling my shin so that my knee is going towards that same side shoulder. Try to get compression with the ankle as close as possible to the glutes. Next up is the figure 4. You're grabbing your ankle, letting your knee go out, pulling your heel towards your belly button. Remain in good balance. Stand tall. Jog back when you're done. Next up, we're going to do some lunges. You're going to lunge, and the rear leg arm is reaching over your body. So if I take a step forward with my right foot, my left arm reaches towards the right side. What this will do is hopefully get the hip flexors a little bit more, but also involve the obliques and the lat. Jog it back. Now we're going to lunge, but you're going to twist towards the front leg. So if I step forward with my left foot, I twist to the left, trying to rotate and look around as much as I can. Mobilize your spine and check your hip positions. Jog back when you're done. The woodpecker. My goal is to reach down towards the ground while kicking one leg up as high as I can behind me. Take this easy at first if you're not used to it. This is a big stretch. It's essentially a standing splits plus a Romanian deadlift. Jog back when you're done. the Frankenwalk. Both hands go up. Keep the legs straight. You're kicking towards the opposite hand. If this is too easy, raise your hands higher. If it's too hard, lower your hands. Jog back when you're done. Next up, high knees. Pump your knees up as high as you can. Keep your chest high. When you're done there, jog back. And we'll do some butt kickers, keeping your knees pointed down. Drive your heels up towards your butt. And now we'll see if you can split the difference and do an exaggerated stutter run. You're just exaggerating your form in a sprint, and the stutter just means that you're taking shorter steps so that you can do more reps within your given warm-up length. Now you'll crouch down for a low lateral shuffle. Keep your legs apart. Keep your knees bent, your hips back. Jog it back to reset and do the other side. Then we'll try to keep your body high this time and add the arms in for a lateral jumping jack. It's not as fast, you don't cover the ground as quickly, but the goal is to find a rhythm here. Jog back. Now we'll slow everything down with a couple of walks, beginning with the heel walk. Toes off the ground. Try to keep your butt under you the entire time. The tendency is to stick the butt back, but your goal is to fire off in the front of the shins so that you can walk on your heels. Now we'll do the opposite. One calf raise. Get your heels off of the ground and keep them off the ground as you walk. Feet are parallel the entire time. Jog back when you're done. And we're going to repeat the toe walk. But you're going to pigeon toe yourself. So toes turn in, heels go out. You might feel this rotation in the hip. Now we'll do the opposite. Staying on the balls of your feet, your toes turn out, heels come in. Jog back when you're done. Next up, if you have sensitive ankles, do this in place, but we're just rolling towards the outside of our ankles. All the weight is in the support leg. You can also then change this up for the inside roll. Your knee bends forward, and then your knee caves in. Otherwise, you are walking your distance. Outside edge. Jog it back. Inside edge. Looks funny, but gets those ankles nice and ready. Finally, you'll finish it off with a jog.